Hi, today I wanted to talk about. Oh, you didn't see that. Today I had ugly pair of pennies. Ew, I hate those pair of pennies. I want to talk about something that has been affecting me lately. Don't mind my legs, ignore them. That is influencer mannerisms. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that? It's not very well um used because I can't cover this big ass window I have on my room, but my boyfriend gave me a nice compact, incredibly incredible projector and I love it. I've been talking for months that I wanted to get one. Obviously I wouldn't get one because I'm unemployed right now. So yeah, there's no way I would do it. And funny story, when a few months ago I not a few, like a lot actually. Last year I needed to do something for my boyfriend on his Gmail and he needed to do something for me on my Gmail. So we logged in to each other's Gmails in our phones. So I get his notifications and he gets mine. And um, it wasn't a problem because we feel and we act like we're married, so whatever. It's a good thing that we have each other accounts. Many times we used it to solve problems for each other that were happening with our accounts or something like that. And it's great for sharing things. Like, we don't share a Pinterest account, but we have a shared folder. And I forgot that I shared that with him, and I pinned some stuff that I really liked and he was not supposed to know, like ideas for gifts for him. So, not always something good. But anyways, I what was I talking about? Oh, the projector. I got a notification that he bought something really expensive. Like, I guess it was 500, but reais, not dollars, okay? If it were dollars, we would be like in debt. But he bought something like for 500 reais, which would be like $100 or less. I don't know, but yeah, the dollar is expensive. But it was 500 reais, and I knew it was for a gift for me because he wouldn't buy something so expensive without not consulting me because I don't have to give him permission to use his own money, but he still asks. So I guess it would be consulting me. So I knew it was for me, and I just had to tell him like, please. I know I shouldn't be seeing this. I wasn't intending on seeing this. I just saw the price and swiped so it would go away and I wouldn't see it. But please don't do this anymore. Don't buy stuff so expensive for me. And it was like, no, you saw it. You weren't supposed to see it. But he told me it wasn't just for me, it was for him also. And yeah, he will use it too when it comes to my place. I don't have much. Like, he has a nice computer setup that he invested a lot in. He has a Wii U. I think it's just a Wii, not Just the Wii. Okay, I think it's just not the Wii U. I don't know if there's a difference. I don't really like Nintendo, but he has a Wii, and he just bought a PS2 for us, but it's in my house. But I only have this old laptop that don't have a really big screen, so he bought it for us, and it's really for us. It's a huge investment that we will bring to our house when we move out. So it really is an investment for both of us. But it was a birthday gift for me because it stays in my house and it's so I can watch stuff on a big screen. Really nice of him. I really wanted one, and I was so happy. Cause look at this. It could be my entire wall. Like it goes from one side of this wall to the other side, and the actual projection is way bigger, so it could cover my entire wall. It's just that I had put it like this so I can see because my room is not so spacious, so I'm kind of close to the wall. um I hate saying or like, but that's what I was going to talk about actually. Influencer mannerisms, and you know I hate it so much, and I'm starting to talk like an influencer just because I watch too many TikToks in the past. I'm trying to, first of all, I'm trying to, a little better. First of all, I'm trying to get my life back. So I'm not watching so many TikToks. I'm not going on the internet that much. I'm actually watching a video about it right now. That's why I'm talking about this. I don't have any original ideas. Okay. Do you guys see my hair? Like it's usually very dark, but it's starting to look a little blonde. I hate it. I don't like it like at all. Like this part right here, it's becoming so blonde, and that's why I was touching this segment right here so much. Like I hit it. I wanted to get darker. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck? I hate blonde hair. The only blonde hair I will always accept and like is my boyfriend's hair, but I hate blonde hair. I wish, even that I wasn't a brunette, I wish I had natural black hair. Like how chic that is. That is really like something exotic and fancy for me because you don't just get it. And dyed hair never looks like natural. Even black hair doesn't look like natural black hair. Anyways, my brunette is a beautiful color of brunette, so I accept it. People have asked me if that's my natural hair color, and I was very confused because it's not, like, I'm not blonde or black haired or even red hair. So I don't know why people would be so like, wow, mesmerized about my hair. I guess it's like a very intense brown. It's not like kind of faded and washed away. It's really intense and a little, I don't know the name of the word in English, but it's kind of like a very rich reddish brown, like almost the color of my ceiling. The only ends I have dyed are like here and down, so you can see the difference. Anyways, I think my hair color is just very common. I don't want black hair to be unique. I just want it because I like it so much. But I'm also happy I don't have black hair, because if I wanted to dye it pink, which I want, it would be impossible. And my hair is thick and it's a dark brown, so I have to really fry it to get it discolored. See, the ends are bleached and they feel like steel wool. It feels like steel wool. Um, Influencers. I've been wanting to get my life back, and so I've been less on the internet. I've been trying to study more, get a job, and watch more educational videos, stuff, and content online. I have followed Mike from Vsauce. Michael from Vsauce, Nile Red, Steve Mold, Electric Boom. Is it how it's said? And Institute of Human Anatomy. I follow them for years now, but recently I haven't been getting their videos on my feed, even though I have the notifications on for them. But I have been trying to actually seek educational content instead of waiting for it to get to me. I've been watching more videos about physics, even though I don't really understand physics, just because I think that if you want to understand something, you don't just ask Google and get a very watered down explanation. You actually go out and seek more of that content, because once you understand it, you eventually forget it if it's something that was really hard for you to get, like physics for me or mathematics. I hate math and I'm very bad at it. So I've been trying to view more content about it because I don't understand yet, but once I do, I want it to really stick. And for it to stick, I need to seek information. I need to seek more about it and view more about it and really let it permeate in my skull and just stay there. I need it to stay in my brain. So I need to watch more videos about it. I need to look more more into it. And that's what I've been trying to do. But since I've been on TikTok and the internet for a while, since I was a little toddler, unsupervised, mind you, I've been constantly affected by the internet culture. Unfortunately, the internet culture nowadays is really uncultured. I've been into Vocaloid since 2011. I was 8 at the time, if my math is right, which probably is not. I've been into anime, I've been into a lot of stuff, especially manga. Manga. That's how we say it in Brazil. Anime and manga. I've been into manga way more than anime, just because I prefer it. And nowadays it's so hard to find different genres and different RPs, different works. Every time, every season, a very, very, very popular anime or manga comes out, and the other just get shadow banned into oblivion, and it's so hard to find stuff about it. fandoms used to be more sparse, like more, they were more diverse, and there were less people in them, but there were more fandoms, and there were way more artwork for stuff than nowadays. Nowadays, artists just do the same artworks for the same anime, not critiquing the artists. They have to make money. That's what they gotta do. It's just that people are not commissioning art for many different artworks. Can you see me getting a little pink? It's so hot in here. Um, Nowadays, everyone has been affected by influencers. That's what they do. They influence. And even creators, like alternative creators, that, on my opinion, my worthless, meaningless opinion that no one cares about, are not very alternative. There are clearly some creators that are very clearly as alternative, even if they don't really make content about that all the time, or even if they don't really show it. Oh, but you would be able to see it. No. At least me, look at me. I'm at my home. I won't dress up to make a video, especially when I'm just yapping. So, looking a certain way when you're making videos doesn't mean you are that way all the time. So, yes, someone can be alternative and don't really show it on screen. That's what I'm trying to say. But there are many creators, especially the ones that tag their adult content to their style, to a, I'm not gonna get my full opinion about that. You know what? Fuck yeah. Fuck, I'll do. If you tie your sexual content to a subgenre or a subculture that is very political, is very cultural, you know, there a very deep, dark politic history about that. You are a fucking disgusting person. There are, you know, some cases where people go too far on criticizing those people, because as any goth know, I'm not claiming I am goth. I just know a little bit about it. There has been subcultures, sub niches of goth culture that are inherently sexual, that are focused on being erotic. So, not really too much about that. But at the same time, you're catering to people who don't care about the rest of it. You're catering to people who just view you as a stereotype of a sexy, extremely sexual goth person. You're catering to people who view every goth person as that one stereotype. And that's not so nice. So my lips are very dry. They look disgusting on camera. But if you, for example, try to dress like punk and tie it to your sexual content, that's so extremely distasteful. So extremely gross. And for me, you're not a real punk. because you're just giving the system what they want. You're just giving the status quo people what they want. Because no, there are no punks following you and viewing your content. Even if they were, a straight white male who view women as objects and bisexual content is not punk. It's just not punk. Okay? People think that when people say that, it's because goth people can't be sexual, punk people can be sexual, people can have sex and be horny. That's not the same thing. You're making goth, punk, and all those important subcultures a stereotype watered down to get someone hard, and that is disgusting. But anyways, I back to the thing I was talking about. I don't I don't think I have so many mannerisms of influencers, those things they do online, those kind of things. I don't have that. All the mannerisms you're seeing right now are things that I already do because I'm an awkward person and I'm Brazilian. Here in Brazil, it's very divided actually. There's a lot of people who hate people who talk with their hands. And there's a lot of people who can't talk without moving their hands a lot. And, especially those stereotypical, people who want to get in a fight and they talk like this. And this is something Brazilians do when they're mad. They do like, they, men usually do more like, I don't, I don't, I'm not around men that frequently, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what men do, but women, Brazilian women, when they're trying to fight, they'll usually be very like. It looks like they can't believe what you said, and it's usually what happens. I never got in a fight. I actually did, but I was super small. I was like a toddler. I won, but yeah, I don't have so many mannerisms, but I feel like sometimes I talk like influencers. And it's also because I'm Brazilian. And I've never got English classes or stuff like that outside of school, high school. But I've learned English through my life. I don't know. I remember knowing English since I was born. Actually, I remember when I started learning English because I wanted to send a letter to Lady Gaga. I was such a huge fan of her. I'm still am. I'm still am. I still am. And I wanted to send her a letter, and my mom told me that she wouldn't be able to read it because she doesn't know Portuguese. So I learned English throughout my life. I don't remember when I started trying. I I feel like I've never tried. I'm not bragging. It's just a weird fact about me that it's actually not so weird. I was just lucky that I was going to say lucky that I had internet access, but it came with the price. But I was lucky that I had internet access. So, little kids when they grow up, little, you know, inter in, biracial kids when they grow up with parents who speak different languages and they just pick it up from day to day. It was kind of like this. So it's not really a bragging matter because I don't think I have no merit on this. The only merit I get is that I really wanted to, and I used the internet. I was kind of a smart child, so I knew how to use the internet to learn English, and I just did. And now I consider myself to be fluent. My conversational skills suck because obviously I live in Brazil. I don't know many people who know English a lot, and I've never liked speaking English, actually. I think it's cringe, honestly. So that's why I'm making videos, just to speak more and get my pronunciation better, my conversation skills better. But since I'm Brazilian and I haven't had real conversations with native native level English speakers, I just know how to speak like people I see on the internet. And I picked up an influencer accent because of it. And it sucks. People here don't notice it. My boyfriend knows a little bit of English. He knows, like, I would say intermediate level English, almost fluent, but he doesn't speak very well because he's never done it. It's just a matter of he didn't practice. But he doesn't notice my influencer accent because we're Brazilian. Brazilian. Brazilian? Oh my god, it's so fucking hot. And I really wanted to lose my accent because it's gross. I notice it. It sucks. Uh, I don't mind my Brazilian accent because I'm Brazilian. I'm proud. But I really mind the fucking American influencer accent. So that sucks. And that's why I'm viewing more educational content because I want to talk like people who know what they're talking about. I don't want to keep saying like yeah, and I don't ugh, I hate speaking like that. I hate talking like that. And so that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. I've been making those videos for a while. I didn't post a single one until today, but I feel so cringy and I feel so silly making these videos. I used to make them on my boyfriend's tablet, but I gave it back because he went back to uni. His vacation is over, so he needs it. But I used to make them in there because he has more storage and his camera is better. My camera sucks and my storage is awful. But yeah, I won't be able to make as many videos I was making before, or long videos I was making before, because I have to use my brick from now on. I feel so pretty in this light. I'm a little pink. Do you guys think I'm too pale? That's something I thought about too. Like, you can see I go out in the sun. I hate that only my arms are sunburned. I won't show you my belly, but is as white or even more white than my face. Do you guys think I'm too pale? Because for Brazilian standards, I'm a ghost. For this lighting is not helping, but for Brazilians, oh, now you know why I have bangs. For Brazilian standards, I'm super white. Like there's few people I've met in my life that were whiter than me, and that's something I think about too because I've been on the internet and I know a lot about other places, cultures, and stuff like that. It's a very tropical, sunny country here, so obviously people here won't be too white. But I never consider myself too white. Oh, you can see the difference. It kind of looked like a shark with their white belly and the color on top. Like I'm a lemon shark, not a lemon shark. Yeah, a lemon shark. How cute. What was I talking about? It's too hot. I'll turn on my AC. Bye.